Hey guys, in this show, I will give you my opinion of the whole Anthony Edwards situation and who is wrong and what he should pay. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I want to speak on the lessons that can be learned from the whole Anthony Edwards situation, as it is certainly toxic and there are a lot of things at play here. Now, he has gotten himself caught up in a spider's web and is trying to get himself out of it. I'll start out by showing you guys some text messages between him and his newfound baby mother, as she is pursuing child support out of him, guys. Uh, it starts and goes as so. I still have an appointment on the 27th, she says. Everything in the blue is her, and everything that is not in blue is his text message. Okay. I still have an appointment on the 27th. She says, hell no, can't do this. He said, so now what? She says, at the Anthony Edwards he sent to her. And then she says, what a great response. Get an abortion. Laugh out loud. He says, honestly, I had an abortion with my son around 2 years ago, and I regret it every day, she says. Man, you can't force a kid in the world. You don't know what it is yet, he says. That's not the point. I said I had an abortion 2 years ago and I regret it, she said. Yeah, but I don't want a kid, he said. Being cool to you is just going to get an abortion by myself and you not doing shit and going about your day. That's being cool to you. Obviously, you've been through this before just by your reaction. She said, I will send you money to help you out, he said. I didn't ask for it, but okay, you just don't want a baby. Is that why you're saying all this? Because I've been cool with you. She said, I don't want kids. Let's handle this like grown-ups. He says, okay, I'm not trying to force you to be a dad to a baby. You don't want. I just don't like abortions. That doesn't make me wrong. If you really don't want to go do this, then fine, I won't. Now, those are the text messages between them two, and there may be more circulating as it is trending. And I wanted to give you guys this piece of this article from vibe.com before I give my opinion on it. This was very important that stuck out. Everything else in the article is pretty much a opinion of the same text messages that I've shown you guys. But the legal battle has gotten even messier because while Edwards filed his paternity case in Georgia, Howard moved to California and filed her case there. The three-time All NBA selection believes that she did this intentionally to secure more child support money from him and addressed how her other child, who was conceived with Little Baby, the rapper, for those of you who do not know, lived in Georgia. Seemingly, Edwards' issue isn't about having a child, but solely because it was conceived with Howard. In March 2024, he left the Minnesota Timberwolves game against the Sacramento Kings. Okay, that is not applicable to us. And yes, this is pretty good. Also, Anthony Edwards was upfront about his feelings towards sharing a kid with Aisha Howard. That is the young lady's name. In another conversation, she asked if he hates her, and he replied, yes, because you bringing a child in the world that's going to be without a father. Later in the thread, he added, I won't be in a child life that I don't want, and called Howard sick. Yeah, guys, this is a lot going on, right? It's pretty toxic. And Edwards actually went and filed and signed over all of his rights to the child and specifically told her that from the beginning, from my understanding, that he did not want this kid. And it's very interesting. He told her from the beginning that he did not want this kid, right? And he even goes and signs this paperwork to uh to make put it in stone that he wants nothing to do with this kid. Lot going on right here, guys. Um, I guess the first question is he wrong And should he have to pay? Those would be the first two questions that would come to my mind. Now, is he wrong? Hmm. It depends on where you're starting from with that. He could be wrong if you're saying, well, you got her pregnant, you should man up. He could be wrong from that perspective. He definitely could be wrong. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that feel that way. Now, is he wrong for, I mean, now from another perspective, people are saying, well, he told you up front that he didn't want no parts of that. And you're continuously pursuing this after he continuously told you, and we see through the text messages, that he does not want a child with you. He does not want to be tied to you in that way because it is you. And it is pretty juicy. Now, personally, I believe he should have to pay. I mean, because we just have to man up. A lot of us end up in that situation. The question is the scale, because it looks as if it is a big money grab, as she has already had a child with little baby. I mean, come on, dog. It's written in the sand, right? It's written in the sand. So, I mean, obviously, she was groomed to go and get her bag, which is what they do with all the women here anyway. They tell them to get a guy with money, right? And that's what she's doing. She's going from each duck and plucking, right? So, Anthony Edwards does not want to be plucked, guys. Should he have to pay? In my opinion, yes, because unfortunately it was unintentional, but it would be similar to me as if somebody that is not intoxicated driving down the road and hitting someone, right? You wasn't necessarily trying to have a kid and they wasn't necessarily trying to hit a person, but you still have to deal with consequences of those actions. Now she's trying to milk him. That's what I have a problem with. She's trying to milk him, guys. I know you guys see that. Why would you move from Georgia to California just to get higher child support? So, I mean, would you be going through all of this trouble if it was Jody that was standing on the corner, that was barely making it, with his little quarter pound or whatever they sell nowadays a week, right? Would you be going through the same efforts and all of this? I don't believe you would. So for me, it's definitely a money grab. Now, on her end, she is a definitely gold digger. I'm not. It has nothing to do with her just being a woman or anything. She is a gold digger, and Anthony Edwards is a dog. I mean, I got to be honest. I love the guy, but he's a dog. Yeah, he's a dog. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He's a dog, and she is a gold digger. And this is what happens in toxic situations. You have two toxic components right here. She's already been targeting people. She already got them, babe. You know what I'm saying? So now she walking them down. Hey, bro, you next on the list. You know what I'm saying? She taking the Sierra thing to the next level as far as I'm concerned. And I need y'all to pay me. That's what she's doing. We're not going to act like she's not doing that. So with that being in mind, also, that's why I believe there should be a balance, because it's obviously a money grab. Nah, man, you shouldn't get no damn large chunk of this guy's NBA. You wasn't out there shooting with him in the gym, baby. You just wasn't. So you don't get it. Hey man, the art of the gold digging. Look like you got it down. You should get some for all of your years of gold diggery. You hear me? Now, so I'm not gonna knock you on that, but no, you're not gonna. You already conceived a child in Georgia, then you want to jump over here to California because the cost of living is higher. You can get more money. See, now you're going too far. Now you could have played a little bit more innocent if you would have just not did all that. You went a little too hard, mama. You went a little bit too hard. And you need to slow down, bro. You're too big. You're too big of a superstar to be out here playing with thoughts like that. And I wouldn't play with none of them, because it don't matter what level of money or sophistication they are. They will lick you. Suckers get licked, buddy. They get licked, and that stick get tossed to the side. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, man, you really played yourself this time, young brother. I hope that everybody can learn from this situation. From one, man, that thirst is what got you here. What that just having to have that peace. You just had to have that peace. You remind me of Martin on Life outside, or whenever he was in, or whenever they was in jail, and he just had to have that pie that was sitting on that windowsill. You see what I'm saying? You just had to have that peace, and it cost you. Now you didn't got your toe stuck in the bottom. You see what I'm saying? Now, yeah, man, this is an ugly situation. She's gonna get paid in one way or another. She should not whop him. I'm tired of that happening, guys. But you know what? You guys kind of bring it on yourself, man. You can't be suckers. I mean, you watch the last sheep walk off the edge of the cliff, and then you come right behind. Oh, you can't be me, dude. I mean, all of y'all talking younger hippos. Y'all remember that game when they pop the head? Every time your head pop up, they popping the shit out y'all. Hey, man, y'all need to chill out, man. You know, y'all you getting a little too lame for the game. If you ain't got no why are you even playing the game? A lot of y'all are married anyway. All it does is leads to extra bills for you. That's what they want. They want you to pay them for 18 years at a time at a minimum and longer if possible. And if you keep walking into the lion's den, then you are going to get swiped up and mauled. All right. And that is exactly what has happened. He found himself amongst a bunch of spiders web, and that black widow is on him. And she ain't gonna let loose. You done it to yourself, and dog. Hey, I mean, I don't think it has nothing to do with your NBA career. Love you on the court, but off the court, man, I think you may need some type of more mentorship or something, brother, because this may cost you $1 million over time. I'm just saying. All right, that is my take on that. Please leave your thoughts and opinions in my comment section. I am Twaun X, and this is the Double Take Podcast. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Hey guys, if you like this show as much as I did, please take the time to support me by hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel. And thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you guys soon.